Hasty Pudding Theatricals presents its 133rd annual production, Serfs Up. Hi, what you're about to see is the 133rd Hasty Pudding production. The production is called Serfs Up, and what it is a show with everything. It has dancing, it has singing, it has can-can, it has a lot of humor, and it's all put on by Harvard students, and they're all male. They even dress up as women. This is an institution, so sit back, relax, and enjoy Serfs Up.
Symptom of our time that any filth or scum or slime who thinks that liberty's sublime should raise his white hand. You think they would have learned in school aristocrats were meant to rule. What is a peasant but a fool? And the smelly one at last. The peasants are revolting. They simply are revolting. The way they look offends the eye. They're self-taking. Insane. They never trim their nails. I don't know where they get their nerve. A peasant's lot is just absurd. That's why the creatures don't deserve. I count that moving tales. The peasants are revolting. They simply are revolting. How could they lead an old life? They can't hold a door at night. They simply are revolting. The peasants are Chevrolets while we drive Cadillacs. It's right that they should work the land while we relax on soft demand. The only way we use our hands is to collect the tax. You know that though they never fit, the peasants are from just polyesters, just a hit. It's a hit. The peasants are revolting. They simply are revolting. Our nation's governed from the sewer. It's something we cannot endure. Just take one sip, you'll be sure. The peasants are revolting. They simply are revolting. The peasants are revolting.
My lord, something must be done about this outrage.
There.
Why doesn't the king put the peasants in their place? How long is this revolution going to go on?
I say the king doesn't put the peasants in their place because he can't. I say the king is incompetent.
My sentiments exactly. The king, my lords, is incompetent. But the monarchy has got to go on.
Yes.
Without King Ethelbert, we've got to have a new king. A king that's going to stop those peasants and get this country going again.
My lords. This talk sounds like treason to me.
Well, if it is a night watchman, the king's right-hand man.
The queen's right-hand man, you mean?
That's right, night watchman. We know how loyal you are to the king. What do you want here anyway?
I think, my lords, you had better listen to me. You're not going to gain anything by overthrowing King Ethelmertz. Face it, no one knows how to stop the peasants. Every time we fight them, we lose.
Well, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. None of us know. But there's one man who might.
And who, pray tell, is that?
Do you remember, years ago when the king was a youth, he had a tutor named Doc Ages?
Of course. Yes, Dr. Ages. He was supposed to be the wisest man in the kingdom.
That's right. Didn't he arrange the king's marriage to the queen?
Well, nobody's perfect. If anyone will know how to get us out of this mess, he will.
So where is he? Why don't you bring him here?
Well, that's the problem. For some unknown reason, the king banished Doc ages ago. But I found the old magician, and he's willing to help us, but only if the king lets him return to court. Will you help me persuade King Ethelmertz to let him come back?
We shall! We shall!
Gentlemen, what seems to be the problem here?
Your Majesty, the peasants overrunneth the kingdom.
Ah, thus have I heard.
But, sire, you seem not to comprehend the gravity of the situation. Why, they doth slaughter our livestock, burn down our forests, rape, and pillage our manses. Very soon we shall all be cooked gooses.
Zoons, my lords, they have no respect for property at all. Why, at our castle we did try even unto locking the doors, and they did strong through the windows.
So what's wrong with a little peasant under glass?
Ethel, be serious.
Don't call me that. Gentlemen, think ye not that I am unsympathetic. It's just that I have no idea what to do. Everything hath been tried. We have sent out the best knights of the realm, and they doth pulverize our armies. They do control vast expanses of the country. Why, in the little town of Portcullis, they have set up a serf board to try prisoners of war. In fact, they have decided to hang 10.
Your Majesty, may I make a suggestion?
Why, of course, good knight, proceed.
Sire, I believe I know of a man who can tell us why our armies doth ever get pounded.
Prithee, who?
Doc Ages.
Gad, zooks. Zoons, odds bodkins, fly. Oh, well a day, my lords, never.
Sire, how canst thou let past differences between thyself and Aegis stop us from defeating the peasants?
I hast my reasons.
Oh, but sire, we have not any choice. If Aegis does not help us, we're through.
Aye, if matters doth progress as they have, the peasants shall control the country in but a few weeks, and the monarchy shall be split asunder.
And sire, what dost thou hold more dear? Old differences with Aegis or the survival of the kingdom?
Sir Norman Conquest is right, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
And besides, if ye were friends once, why can ye not be friends again? Why, 'tis a natural combination. Mertz and Aegis. Please.
Very well. For the sake of the monarchy, I shall restore Aegis. Send for Aegis.
Sit down, Ethel.
Don't call me that.
Oh, stifle. Knight and I hath known for days that only Aegis could bring us aid, so we hath sent for him already. Knight, be so good as to bring him forth.
Aegis, that you are only here at my sufferance. And sufferance is the word indeed. Now to business. How can we stop these peasants from rising?
That's the least of your problems. I have the solution.
Gadzooks, out with it.
The peasants, my lords, are invincible because they've stolen a charmed relic. A relic that gives its owner the power to defeat anyone. They have stolen the Holy Pail.
The Holy Pail?
You can say that again.
The Holy Pail?
I liked it better the first time. Anyway, as long as the peasants hold the pail, they'll defeat any royal army.
That is no problem. We shall dispatch one of our good knights to recover the pail. Which of you fine gentlemen would care to volunteer?
Not so fast. There's just one catch. The pail can only be touched by virgin hands.
What sayest thou?
I'm saying that those non-virgins who touch the pail are immediately incapacitated.
Alas and alack, who shall we turn to?
I've already found the man. In a remote corner of the kingdom, I chanced upon the most innocent knight of the realm. In fact, he's the most innocent anything anywhere. His name is Dunkin' Donut. Yes, I gotta bear with him. He's been a bit glazed ever since his mother dipped him in coffee when he was born.
How do we know he is as innocent as you doth say?
I'm sure when you see him, you'll have nothing to worry about. Yo, Duncan! Why, you've gotten sandy, Duncan. How'd you get so dirty? You been rolling with the pigs?
Oh, no, Dr. Aegis. It's just that my father told me it would be good for me to sow my wild oats. So I've been out in the fields all day.
Aye. Why, this boy is not innocent. Methinks he's a moron. Look, we have no alternative. He was the only virgin I could find who was tall enough to hold the pail. All the rest were 8 years old or younger.
I know.
But he hath the mental age of a mere babe. Verily will he falter on his own.
Of course he would, but I've already foreseen that problem. I've procured the service of a perfect partner for Duncan. His name is Vaseline.
Well, canst he be trusted?
That's not the point. The point is he's smart and considerably less than gallant. At the least, he'll keep Duncan from getting himself into problems he doesn't have the brains to get himself out of. Yo, Vassal!
Like I have said, sir, canst he be trusted?
Who cares? This man's loyalty's bought, not deserved. Vassal, Vaseline, damn glad to see you. Just cross his palm with silver, he'll do anything you tell him to. But listen, I gotta go now. I've been having problems with my son, you see. He's just at that age when he's starting to notice spoils. Why, just last week he came up to me and said, Dad, why must I be a teenager in love? Would you laugh harder if I fell in the pit? Good jokes come in cycles. Well, so long, folks. Oh, be careful.
Gentlemen, ye are henceforth entrusted with the salvation of the world as we know it.
The Culhane, capital of the kingdom. And this publication platform proudly can celebrate 27 votes for Mrs. Cleavage. Go!
I have 27 votes for Anna Cleavage. Will the delegation from Sussex please report?
Mr. Chairman, we of Sussex, the worsted-wool capital which clothes this feudal oppressive land of ours, and which hopes in the future to clothe this land of liberty, cast 64 votes for Anna Cleavage and 1 vote for our favorite daughter, Peggy Coughlin.
Sussex 64 votes for Anna Cleavage and 1 vote for Peggy somebody or other. The results are 1,032 votes for Anna Cleavage and 1 vote for someone in the audience. Anna Cleavage is the new chairman of the Presidium!
For too many years, we Celts have lived a life of fear, afraid to regain the land that was pilfered from us by the Anglo-Saxon imperialist bandits. But now we will fear no longer. The Celtic era is upon us once again. All around, you see, Druidism resurgent. Everywhere, our armies are destroying the royalist forces. And just today, we cut off their final hope of salvation by capturing their most valuable knight. Now they are helpless against us, and we are on the brink of final victory. But comrades, there have been those who said we went too far in our quest to liberate the workers and peasants. What? They said we should sit down and compromise with the evil fascist pigs. No! Compromise, my comrades. I would rather die.
She's alive!
Are you alive? But, comrades, let us not forget where this all began. One small fight to unionize the downtrodden workers of the Cleveland Armory. The Anglo-Saxon management tried to repress us, but the country answered with a boycott of anything but Druid goods. Thus was born this glorious revolution. Let us remember this with the anthem that was born from this revolution.
Look for the Druid table, when you are hiding your elders for land. We put the tag in that says no dragon can put a hole in your cast iron pants. Around the forge we worked hard and we're complaining because the Saxons are taxing us to death. So when you look for the Druid label, you know you have to free the proletariat. Look for the Druid label, my Celtic can make it free. Give a shilling for Saxon drilling, cast off the cloak of truth of tyranny. Join the cause and rise up, all ye masses, for ye have nothing to lose but your shame. And when the stone leaves, all men shall be pierced, for only brotherhood and freedom shall remain. And when the stone leaves, all men shall be pierced, for only brotherhood and freedom shall remain. I'm going to take myself to fight the fire-breathing dragon. I'm going to fight the fire-breathing dragon. I'm cooking a fuck overdue. 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 We'll take back our land, and so it shall be our class that holds the ring. We'll take our stand, we'll take back our land, and so it shall be our class that holds the ring. We'll take our stand, we'll take back our land, and so it shall be our class that holds the ring. We'll take our stand, we'll take back our land, and it shall be our class that holds the ring.
Some fire-breathing dragons get in trouble with their dames. But though they give me grief, I've kept affection for my flames. Now when I'm out on dates, my woman give me some tongue lashing, because I'm just too hot to handle when I'm fired up with passion. I am fired. I'm licking at my toes. Fire streaming from my nose. Fire scorching all my hankies. Oh, fire. Bring on the marshmallows. Mellow, boys, mellow. Now don't say I ain't right. There's no way I'm gonna buy it. Or I get complete nutrition from my humanistic diet. He gives me fever nice and munchy. I love to hear his bones go crack. Ho ho! Fever in the morning, fever as a midnight snack. Oh, I got fire. Now don't think I'm a bragging. Fire. I'm a red hot dragon. Fire. Attracts me to the ladies. Fire. That's you, sweetheart. Cures them of their ragging. Sing it, boys. Ha ha. Well, fire. The tibia is so good that it's shinful. I couldn't let a pelvis go to waste. But you'll hear my sighs when I bite into thighs. It's there that you find that exquisite taste. He gives me fever seasoned lightly. A sizzling in my frying pan. Oh, fever who needs mutton? You can dine on roast leg of man. Fire. I'm licking at my toes. Fire. Streaming from my nose. Fire. Scorching all my hankies. Oh, fire. Bring on the marshmallows. Mellow, boys, mellow. Well, fire. Well, fire. Well, fire. Fire. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Okay, boys, now get out of here.
All right. Fire.
Yeah.
Doc Aegis, how did you get in here?
Well, Duncan, after discovering the nature of this place, I figured the best way to gain entrance unnoticed would be to come in dragging.
Yeah, Doc, nice costume and all, but considering they're gonna be dragging us off to meet our makers in a few hours, perhaps you can get us out of here.
Would your old Doc let you down? What? Course not. Why, I'll rescue you two from that wicked witch of the Druids in no time. All you gotta do is click your heels together 3 times and say, there's no palace like home. There's no palace like home.
Are you sure this will save me from extinction?
Why, yes, and Dodo, too. Well then, repeat after me. You ready?
There's no palace like home.
There's
no palace like home.
Well, I tell you what. I'll check the system out myself once, and if it works, I'll come right back and rescue you two. Simple? Sure. Okay. There's no palace like home.
Uh-oh, looks like it's back to roast loin at Duncan with Vaseline sauce.
Yeah, but Vasily said he'd be right back.
Duncan, believe me, that was his last trick. Now look, Duncan, before Anna comes back, and it's too late, you gotta listen to me. Now, I don't mean to compromise your bravery or anything, but the only way we're gonna accomplish our mission is to go over to the other side.
But, Vassal, that's treason, and the king's counting on us.
Never mind the king!
Never mind the king? Why, Vassal, you must always mind the king. The king's a better person than us, and what he says is always right.
But, Duncan, we can't save the king from the inside of a dragon!
Oh, don't worry about that dumb old dragon, Vassal. With my trusty lance, we're sure to win. You can bank on my lance.
What? I know someone who tried banking on his lance and got so badly burnt they had to cart her away.
Hey, no, Vassal, it's final. I would rather die a brave man of England than live a traitor. Besides, those peasants can't throw anything at me that I can't handle.
All right, girls, thank you very much. Group 2, please. Okay, girls, as you know, you're auditioning to be singing, dancing, barmaid. We want you to move those lovely limbs and sing out, girls, sing out.
You never get hysterical.
repentance when unpleasant. Only one goes to confessions when the sinful act is done. For me, for none. We're the pros we never mind. Stroke a birdie's not enough when you can have a hole in one. We admit we ain't the choosy, but don't call us bluesy. So what if we take on everyone? Easy go, easy go. Serve it on the run. For me, for none. For me, for none.
Duncan. I will save you immediately.
What are you doing with that pail?
And the cleavage, Vaseline, stop! I asked you in the name of the king. This is the end. Give yourselves up.
Never!
Oh dear, this is very bizarre. Duncan,
Not so fast, my pretties. Oh dear. Shit.
Confusing, isn't it?
There you are, my little Corona. Once more, dear friends, unto the breach.
Not if I can help it.
John Travolta never had to do this.
You're no John Travolta.
Where are my Nikes when I need them?
Don't ask why.
Vassal!
Okay. Yeah!
Surrender! Never!
Are you waltzing or fighting?
Waltzing?
Not with me, you're not. Oh. Duncan,
Hast thou not heard me? I said, as the kingdom's official virgin, unveil this woman.
I have heard you, Your Majesty.
Then wherefore doth ye tarry?
Oh!
Duncan, thou art still qualified to handle this pail, art thou not?
Kept an eye on him.
Oh, shut thine trap! Alas and alack, does anyone know where a virgin is to be found?
We saw illegitimate take out the pail.
Afraid not.
Verily the plot doth thicken.
Verily, knight, 'tis not a good sign. Thy first act as king, and thou hast blown it.
Oh, well, there must be a virgin here somewhere.
Verily, knight, I doth have my apprehensions about thy competence to handle a crisis in office.
Praise be to God, man, 'tis you. Canst thou help us? Is there someone here who can touch the bucket?
Yes, Santa Claus, there is a virgin. I'm here to help you.
Well, out with it, man.
Somebody's been putting on airs, but hasn't done anything to produce them.
Aha!
You mean it?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Anna!
Mama.
Hello, Duncan.
Nice.
Anna.
Oh,
Mama.
Duncan.
Nice.
Anna.
Oh,
Daddy.
Duncan.
Nice.
Anna!
Oh, it seems we all know each other, eh? Now then, Ethel, why don't you remove the pail again?
Knight, how comes you to recognize this woman? She was one of my basest maids whom I dismissed for becoming pregnant in my service.
Recognize her? Why, I know her not.
No, me not. Why, I don't think this is the first time you've pulled a job on me, Queenie.
What? Hast thou laid hands on this slatter, Knight?
Forget all this hand jive. Hands don't make this.
Oh, shock! Oh, horror!
Oh, my God. To think that the hands that touched the royal, the hands that touched me, had touched that slime as this.
Take him away.
In case nobody else had noticed, there doth be nobody on the throne.
What dost thou blab about? Hath not I the capabilities to rule this queendom?
Oh, but a woman canst not swear us the armor around this place. Verily, thou dost needest a man to rule.
A man.
Yes.
I needeth a man to rule.
Yes.
Fine.
There were pox on all this woman-queen business. Why, we're nobles. We doth be pro-family. We doth stand for old-fashioned virtue.
Nay!
Well, the eye's losing, the name's winning. Looks like Ethel's back on the throne.
No, I do not want him back.
Methinks there are other special problems which doth underlay your peers.
That doth be the problem. Ethel hath always underlaid me.
Now wait just a minute. I have tried for 20 years to explain to you the causes of our disastrous nuptial eve. I merely asked this wizard not to make things too hard for me. And that's exactly what he did.
I banish thee.
Ethel, come up here.
Now, I gladly retake my throne. And now for the prisoners. Inasmuch as ye have committed treason against my person, I do hereby sentence ye to death.
Oh, hey, your majesty, may it please you to have mercy upon us.
How touching. In my infinite mercy and unbridled niceness, I do hereby commute thy sentence to a lifetime of chastity in the service of God at ye old monastery.
Oh, your majesty, may it please you to kill me instead.
And you, Anna Cleavage, I do hereby sentence thee to a lifetime of chastity in the service of God at ye old nunnery, right at the other end of the tunnel from ye old monastery. And for my next act, I doth restore Dark Ages.
What?
Provided he canst restoreth me as well.
Restore you? Why, Ethel, just wait until you see what we've got in store for you. Queen, come on! honeymoon on the Isle of Man by Eastern Anglia. Eastern Anglia, the wings of man. There you'll spend 2 weeks at the world-famous Hyatt Royalty, where you can watch the peasants pushing the treadmill to the world-famous revolving dining room upstairs. And in addition, we'll throw in a can of turtle wax to keep that battlefield armor sparkling clean. Oh, my God! And now, Ethel, back to you.
Oh, thanks, son. And now, restored as your king, I intend to make sweeping reforms to see that everyone lives happily ever after. First, health reforms. Each peasant is to receive new colorful crucifixes upon which to pray for his recovery. Norman, you will oversee the distribution of these blue crosses. Second, to ensure that no peasant ever goes hungry again, I shall personally deliver a Christmas goose to every housewife in the realm. And third, to ensure equal distribution of wealth, proper recompensation for labor hours, blah, 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 each peasant is to receive a yearly allowance of £1,100. To fund this scheme, each peasant will merely be required to pay £100 per month in plow taxes.
Why, democracy's not so bad after all.
We struck a blow for freedom and for liberty. The end has come for absolutist monarchy. No more quoting now. Collective bargaining is now the way to drain the nobles of their property. We don't like what the tribes brought in, but them stubborings. But don't think this will jeopardize our sirloin steak. We've got another chance. We still control lands. Aristocrats will always have what it takes. Serfs up the times. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Peasants, nobles, all are learning from their attendance in a social class. Compromise will get you what you want at last. Serfs up the times. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Thank you.